What's up, gorgeous? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are doing a Valentine's inspired look, but I will be touching on some sensitive subjects. Last year for Valentine's Day I did a soul searching video about the St. Valentine's Day massacre. This year's video is entitled Valentine's Violence, but the subject hits a lot closer to home. If this video is going to trigger anything for you, I urge you to click away, but to look in the description below at the numbers and links that are included in the video. Though the subject matter does not pertain to me directly, I know several people that could use the information, so that's the entire focus of this video. Yes, I'm doing the makeup, however, all around the video will be links and resources, numbers. Use them, share them. I want this to be my most seen video for this reason. If you're seeing this video on any other platform, check out the video if you would like to see the makeup, but check out the links and resources attached all around the video. That's what this video is about. My hair reveal that you get to watch me dye in the next video. I know that came out a little bit backwards, but we're blue. We're still kind of blue everywhere else, but you get to watch that happen in the next video. As you can tell, I'm already starting with my base on. That's not the highlight of this video, so I went ahead and did it. There will be a TikTok of how I did my base for this video. So with all of that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get right into the video. Starting in my red water activated Mehron paint, I am drawing a line on my eye that is going to be eyeliner essentially. Now I'm going to go over that same line using fake blood, starting with a bright red and then using a darker red, almost brown blood in between to help create definition. My mirror's over here. As you can see, I didn't draw one continuous line. That's because when you have a cut, when the blood starts to come up, it bubbles. It does not do one continuous flow unless it's a very, very deep cut, but the skin on your eyes is not that deep. For this look, we're using Spirit Gum for two components. The first being the tear that I'm applying now. So with Spirit Gum, you wait for it to get tacky. Once it's tacky, you can tap it and stick the thing down. And next is going on chest. I am wearing a top, and I'll have to adjust the camera so we can do this without having double chin. Tap, 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 tap. This tear is made out of hot glue. It's just add a bit of character to it. Okay, I hope this camera angle works for now. It's what I've got to use until I think of something better. Hope I didn't just make that too big. We are using score wax. I've got a homemade score wax. That tutorial has been on TikTok for a while. Again, like I said at the beginning, a lot of the new content I create requires me to have smaller parts on TikTok fully explaining everything that I'm using or how I did this or that. But that just tells you how I made the scar wax that we're using right now, and a couple of other videos on using scar wax. I'm using a pinkish tone. I also have a more white, but I figured the pink would be fine for this video. This is an eyeshadow brush. I'm just using it to blend the edges of these strokes. Yes, I'm looking down. Yes, when I do that, I have a double chin. So far we have our cut creases that are been cut, and we have our scarred heart. Next up, we are doing some bruising and fresh wounds to imitate and bring awareness to domestic violence. There have been numbers throughout this whole video of places that you can reach out to and websites that have more information on the subject. I myself cannot offer much help, but I can help point you in the right directions if you or someone that you know this applies to. I understand this might be a trigger warning and a lot of people might click out of this video at this point. That is okay. I'll be using Mehron water activated paints and maybe some latex, anything else. I'll mention it as it comes into the video. This next part is kind of really hard to film for the orientation of YouTube, but essentially I'm putting latex on my knuckles so that you could do busted knuckles. Again, this is where some of the more current, or in terms of having a scar, this is a more current wound, so it stemmed from a more current act of injury. And that's the sensitive subject of today's video. Love should not hurt. If you've never had anyone to tell you this before, I'm glad I can. But everything that I'm doing in today's video does not relate to me at all. I'm okay. It's just a subject matter that I felt like I wanted to talk about and I wanted to create with makeup, which is what I like to do. I'm currently working on the busted knuckles. I just did the outline of burgundy color and then another layer of latex, and I'm going to finish and be right back. Using the Profusion matte palette and the fluffy brush, we're going to give ourselves a black eye. Under an eye is not to mess up what we spent so long working on earlier. So bruises, one of them things that are really, really hard to mess up and to get wrong. Like, you'll sell the look regardless. However, the colors help tell your audience, whoever is going to be looking at it, how old it is, maybe what it was caused by. So this yellow is starting to show healing. This darker color is where it's the worst bruised at. We're just gonna all the way under, because that's where your eye bruises as it's bruised. Again, we're going to do a fresher bruise, so this bluish purple right here on our cheek. I'm feeling the anatomy of my face to see how this would bruise. So there's a bone here and here. so that's where the bruise would set the hardest. We're gonna go right here. This used to be a brush, it's no longer. But we're going to we're gonna give ourselves some lasting lip also. So we want to do this. We're going to take just a small amount of the scar wax. So we're going to make it stick. So for on camera, the scar wax was not really necessary, but if I'm showing this look to anyone in person, this is really going to help sell the fact that my lip is busted and swollen. And this darker blood right in the center of that helps sell the illusion that it is deep. It's three-dimensional. As I've already stated, this look was just to help bring awareness of the topic that we are talking about, domestic violence, domestic abuse. It happens. It happens to men, it happens to women. My knuckles are now dry, so that's how that worked out. In no way am I ever going to do this makeup to make it look like this has happened to me. As I've already said, it does not apply to me. I'm just bringing awareness. I'll do a full photo shoot, insert pictures, they'll be on Instagram. This is the completed Valentine's Day Heartbreaker look. I hope you enjoy. I've been so nervous about filming this look just because I know it touches sensitive subject. I'm not sure how it's going to be taken. I'm not sure how this is going to do. However, I feel like I executed it very well. My camera's not staying still, so sorry. But I feel like I executed exactly what I wanted to. It looks how I wanted it to look. I'm so proud of this look and I hope it does well. If you made it this far, please hit the thumbs up. It will really mean so much